What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Boomer's Blades. Before we get started, just so you know, this is not going to be an unboxing. I got this yesterday, and I played with it, practice, so to speak, and you'll see why in a minute. But before we get started, I want to put this to the side, and I want to share a little story with you, if you guys don't mind. So on St. Patrick's Day, I was watching a lot of YouTube and different episodes. Um, I realized I didn't have anything green, so I was like, man, I like to get a green slip. I got to thinking, I was like, wait a minute, I know who's got green slips. I saw it on a couple of his videos. Richter's Knives, your favorite YouTuber. Um, anyway, so I contacted him that evening, asked him if he had any left, and he sent me a bunch of pictures of different slips he had, and I said, you know what? I'll take the green one. That way, next year I'll have something, uh, some type of EDC for St. Patrick's Day. I paid him for it, and uh, he says yeah, I think he was going out of town or something, or he was out of town, but he was gonna mail it off on a Wednesday. Okay, no problem, no big deal. They'll be here in about a week or so. Well, a week comes and goes, and I realized, wait a minute, I haven't heard anything. I don't even have a tracking number. So I contacted him again. He gave me the tracking number. I said, okay, cool. He ended up, I guess he got busy, and he sent it out on the 24th. So here we are on the 28th, and still no slip. So I called the post office. They don't know where it's at. They lost it. Go figure, right? Who would think the United States Postal Service would do something? Anyway, I contacted Michael, and I said, man, look it up. You gave me the tracking number. Check it out. Look for yourself. So he looked it up, and he says, man, I'll send you another one. And I said, well, I mean, I hate for you to have to do that, but I appreciate it. I kind of really wanted it. I was hoping the United States Postal Service would find it. Still can't find it. Anyway, I made calls to the post office, blah 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 blah. Long story short, he uh, he sent me. He went out of his way actually, and this is why I'm bringing this up. He could have easily said, "Well, good luck," or I mean, the ball was in his court, so to speak. But no, he did the right thing, and he not only sent me one, which is the one I really wanted, but he sent me an extra one on the house. And this came real handy, by the way, and you'll see why in a minute. So, I want to give him a big thanks. I want to give him a big thanks for going out of his way. He did something he didn't have to do, and that that earned my respect tremendously. So I got to be dramatic about it. Can you guys see that? Maybe I wasn't planning it that right. I guess let me move the camera a little bit. Well, he's always talking about Dr. Pepper being the Lord's drink. I love Dr. Pepper. That's my number one dark soda. I try to stay away from dark sodas, but I thought, what the hell? I actually had one earlier today because I bought this one. Knew I was going to use it on the video. Uh, Here's a toast to Michael Richter for being a good guy, man, and going out of his way to make sure I got something. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Look how icy that looks. Oh my God, that's gonna be good. By the way, I had ice earlier. Don't ask me what happened to it. It's so refreshing and delicious. Anyway, I wanted to give a shout out to Michael Richter, and Richter's nice for just going out of his way and mailing off a second package, and basically three slips later that he worked hard on. Um, I really really appreciate it. I lost my train of thought. Let's see here. Oh yeah. So let me put these to the side. Anyway, I love these things. If you guys are in to get a slip, he makes all kinds. It's got his logo on it. Richter knives, pretty cool. I like them both. Actually, this actually matches perfect my belt that I use daily with my pancake sheath and my case. I carry a Sodbuster and a Trapper side by well, not side by side, but together. That's part of my EDC, and I'll add something extra. But this just matches perfect, and this is gonna be for special occasions. Um, I did use it the other day. I got this. I want to say Wednesday or Thursday. Came in the mail. Um, so I've bought a couple of Jack Wolves in the last couple of weeks. Well, one and then this one. It took a lot for me to get this out of my hand. The Gunstock Rosecraft, just awesome knives. Um, Video's not about that. Excuse me. Look how God, man, that's the best thing I could have done. Got all icy. Excuse me while I take a drink. Whoa, that's good stuff. Never heard it called the Lord's drink till I started watching his videos, but Grandma used to. That's all she ever drank was Dr. Pepper. Excuse me. Man, sinuses are killing me. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, this isn't an unboxing. I got it yesterday. Played with it. So anyway, it's gonna be the Carlos from Trapper John's had this at his place when I bought the Venom. And you guys seen the video on that. By the way, I bought a awesome slip that's gonna match perfect with this. Should be here. They don't lose it in a few days. Probably like Wednesday. Um, this was his last Jack Wolf. He's gonna get some more. Now I had a choice to either get something in the mail. This was like my number fourth pick, maybe third pick. I really wanted a gun stock. I actually had talked to Michael from Richter's Knives and asked him if he'd make me one like his, and I believe he said yes. Anyway, they're all out. I found a used one on eBay. I didn't want a used one. I wanted a brand new one, but I could get. They're having sales. I could have got something else, but I chose to go with Trapper John's, and the reason is because his customer service is immaculate. He's just a great guy all around, and you can tell he cares about his customers. So I went for it, and I got the Bionic Jack Camel Carbon Watermelon Sugar. It's not an unboxing, but I put it back in the box so you guys could see. Um, these knives are awesome. Got the wolf logo on there. Look at the art on this thing. And I'm not gonna sit here and go, the art's made by so and so, because I think it says in the back, but I'm not. Anyway, the art is great. I kind of like the art on the Venom a whole lot better, but this one's still pretty cool. I plan on getting a collection of these. I almost bought another one tonight, but I thought I'd wait because I'm gonna wait for Carlos to get more in. It's got the Pog. Now, if you were around in the '70s, you know what this is based off is a $6 Million Man. I was actually gonna do the theme on it, but I forgot. So anyway, it comes with the cool microfiber towel. Um, comes with the. Everybody always struggles to get the stickers out. Comes with the little, I don't know, little cover for the. That's the one thing. Anyway, comes with two stickers. Oh, I got the other one out with no problem. I can't believe it. We can rebuild him, based on the $6 million man. I'm assuming Ben is about my age, more or less, because he remembers these movies. This guy does awesome on this knife. This knife that I'm about to show you, all the other knives are based on a traditional slip joint. This is not a slip joint, obviously, but it is awesome. Um, Jack Wolf S90 steel. I love the way the little lines are. I don't know if you guys can see that, but now I went all out and bought the red Loctite, which is around here somewhere. Of course, I have it when I need it. Oh, here it is. Ordered this from Amazon because I'm still debating. I actually took it apart halfway, and then I thought I don't have any Loctite. I was watching Ben's video on how to take them apart. I'm mechanically inclined, so it's not a big deal. Um, I'm only going to take off apart what he suggested. It's just enough to, like I said, I'm really having I'm kind of fighting with, this is the way I like to fold them. I'm kind of a neat freak, so I'll fold it real nice and neat. Look at that. Perfect. It's not too big. Actually, I should just leave that out. Let me get the box out of the way. So, I have problems with my hands when I go to grip small things. Um, so I've been practicing with this thing, and it took me like literally a day and a half to be able to do the flicking thing. And I've done it so much that my hands hurt, but I finally got it. And I first got it with my left hand, and I'm a righty. Now, you guys seen my other videos, I've had many injuries on the broken wrist, broken hand. I had a boxer's break. Uh, so I struggle with this side as well. Uh, yeah, it's a little bit slower. I'm not as good at it. Just because it's when I go to squeeze, I can squeeze real good, but when I try to like grab something small, it kind of messes with me. But yeah, I pretty much got it. So anyway, a knife like this, I just can't stick in my pocket. I'll end up scratching it up. So um, I thought about putting it in the green one, but I kind of want to save this for special occasions. So I ended up trying it in here, and it fits like a glove. I mean, perfect. Now it's a little lumpy because of the pocket clip. I don't know. I kind of don't want it on there. I mean, when I'm off, I'm always in basketball shorts, so that could help. Uh, you, you always run the risk of dropping something out of your pocket with basketball shorts. This, I tried it, pretty snug. Another thing I wanted to show you, which I don't know if you guys have seen, check this out. Now it's not glowing to here. Hold on, let me do something real quick. I'll make it dark just for a minute. Oh damn. Isn't that pretty cool? When I was a kid in the 70s, I had posters of jaguar and panthers, and you could get them at the carnival. You'd win them, and it was kind of like this. It's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool, but it's not. I kind of wish it was glow in the dark, but it's not. Anyway, I will do some specs. I guess I'll just read to you what if the pattern is cyborg, frame lock, bolster lock on ceramic bearings, which is the ceramic bearings are pretty cool. There's only 7 in there. I know Ben sells the ones and they have 10, I believe. I think I want to get those. Knife's not real hard to take apart. It's got integral bolsters and liners, dark blasted 6AL/4V titanium. Um, I don't know. Seems like the titanium will scratch real easy. Hardwell DLC titanium torch stainless lock bar inserts, back spacer, pocket clip, titanium, which is pretty cool. Extra pocket clip recess plug. That's what it's called. Extra pocket clip recess plug for clipless carry included. Uh, the blade is hollow ground crucible S90V steel, and this is pretty sharp, man. I tried it yesterday, and I was showing my buddy at work that I just got this, and it's sliced like through paper, like butter. I did some cardboards as well, just for giggles, and this thing was amazing. I mean, these knives are just great. Again, I don't know about the pocket clip. I have mixed feelings. Blade finish is spelt satin. It's called. Close length is 4.41. Blade length is 3.28. Cutting edge is 2.98. And then it shows millimeters 75.8. Scale to scale 0.046. Blade stock 0.12, and it weighs 2.9 ounces. It don't weigh nothing. Um, when I first went to Trapper John's and I got the Venom, he showed me this. I said, "Man, that's really not my style." And then I found out what it was about, uh, based on like the $6 million man, and kind of, but not, because this is Ben's only. This is his own pattern. He made this pattern. It's not a copy, a modernized copy of a gun stock or a Barlow, and he's got different ones. So I definitely had to get this one. Uh, I might get another one maybe next week, maybe this week. I'm not sure yet. I want to. There's a couple of roast crabs I want to get as well. So I'm kind of torn between what I'm going to get. Um, these are a little bit on the high price. I don't mind paying for them because to me they're worth it. What I do complain about, what I am complaining about, excuse me, is this one's a little bit less and it comes with a slip. I think this one should come with a slip as well, because if you're going to take off the clip, I don't know, I just think since it's like $50 more, it should come with, it's just my opinion. But anyway, so tomorrow I'm going to be showing some knives that Carlos from Trapper John's let me borrow, so I can show them off. They're older knives. I have to do some research on them. I think they're from the 70s, maybe early 80s. I'm not real sure. He also called me and, well, actually, I called him and he called me back. And he says he got a hold of a case knife that it's a Camel, I guess, smoking tobacco. It's got the Camel logo on it or whatnot. I'm excited to see that. Also showed me some other knives that are really nice, and of course, the knives that I show you, they are for sale. This is my knife. I like to show my knives, but I do show other knives that belong to him, and I put his number. I'll, we can do that tomorrow. This is just basically. Also, a buddy of mine had a knife, and and he had it. I think he lost it for a year, and it was outside. And I was so excited to start on it during the week that I cleaned it up. It's Alamo Knife Works. This whole thing, it's supposed to be Damascus. I'm gonna clean that up tonight, and then I'll show that on a different video. I just think it's cool that it's it's got a lot of WD-40 on it because it was so bad, but you couldn't even see any chrome at all. It was just black, and I'll probably use my little uh, action camera so that I can show you the picture on my phone. Right now, I'm using my phone. Um, but yeah, this is a buddy of mine, belongs to a buddy of mine at work, and I started cleaning it up just because I was excited to mess with it. I'm gonna have to clean this up. I'll probably give it a little dye job. So um, tomorrow when I show it, it'll be a lot better than it looks like now. But I kind of wanted you guys to see what how rusty it is, and I'm eager to see how good I can make it. See if I can bring it back to life. You can see the pins here, so I'm gonna see if I can make those shiny again. Um, I don't know much about Alamo Iron Works. I mean Knife Works, but I'm gonna look it up. I kind of looked it up, but I've been busy all week. You guys, can you imagine that on a hot day? I don't know where you're from, but in Texas, it gets about 110 sometimes. Heat index of 118 we've had. That's pretty damn hot. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Jeez, uh, worked a lot of hours this week. Jack Wolves are expensive. I'm just kidding. No, actually I had to work. I normally don't work weekends. Uh, Being that I was training and talked about it, a new guy for our other region. I kind of got backed up, but it's okay. Um, I'm able to. I'm catching up, but it was just a rough week. Um, I have 149 subscribers. Thank you, each and every one of you, for subscribing. Um, I'm finding more channels, and I find that I subscribe to them and they subscribe back. That's helped a lot. Um, got some good videos out there. Anyway, um, thank you for listening, and thank you for letting me share this pretty cool little knife. I don't know what I'm gonna get next. I really like the Benny, but I really want the gun stock too. The one I actually want, nobody has it. I did find a Benny. Uh, what else? There's if you look on eBay, there's quite a few ones. What I find ridiculous is that there's people that'll actually put them for $500-600. Like, dude, come on, stop gouging people. Don't be greedy. It's just my opinion, of course. I mean, if you need the money and things are going bad, and it happens to all of us, sell it for at least try to get what you paid for it, or maybe a little less. But come on, $500-600. I find it ridiculous that people do that. You see how it kind of takes me a minute. I had to share that with you, that, like, man, I would not sit there and I've seen case knives too that are worth $100, and they went $300-400. You can keep that knife because there's plenty of other ones. I'm not gonna spend. Now I will. That reminds me, before I let you go. Uh, there's two Enrique Peñas, and if you know about knives, you know who Enrique Peña is. They're exclusively made for his store. I'm gonna make it my goal. I shouldn't even be telling you this because you might buy one tomorrow, and if you do, more power to you. I'll have to save for it. They're a little bit more than these, um, but to get a Peña like that, I mean, Peñas, there's different. This is handmade by him, not his factory, and that's what makes him so much valuable. I gotta get one. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll make another video. Thanks for listening. Thanks for subscribing. And don't forget to hit the like button, please. Helps out a lot. Enjoy talking with you guys. Feel free to send me messages. Let me know what you think about. I kind of want your opinion. Should I take the clip off or leave it on? It does look a little bulky with the clip on. I mean, it's molding pretty good into it, as you can kind of tell. So I tend to use a lot of my slips with different knives. I don't know if I could do the same thing with this one. I really like this one. It's kind of a kind of traditional Western, classy type of deal, but I think I'll just make it for this knife. I might not use it, but let me know. Seriously, guys, if you can let me know what you think. Should I take it off or leave it on? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for listening. Guys, have a good night. We'll see you next time.